Relationships and intimacy, to put it broadly, are a state of being interdependent with another in a connection built upon trust, mutuality, responsiveness, and commitment. In fact, most adults actually report wanting to be in a relationship, but why is this? And why are close relationships so important to us as humans? My name's Ben and I'm an undergraduate student studying relationship science at Trobe University, and today I'm here to answer that question. Why are adult relationships so important? Well, the short answer boils down to the fact that humans have a fundamental need to belong. But in order to understand that, we'll need to dive a little bit deeper into the intricacies and implications of such a bold statement. So, let's start at the very beginning. There are a number of contemporary research theories that suggest, from an evolutionary perspective, that humans would build positive relationships with others as an instinctual means of survival. In the early stages of societal development, our ancient ancestors were constantly fighting for survival in some of the harshest climates imaginable. Their threats included, but are not limited to, freezing temperatures, burning temperatures, dangerous predators, and of course, other humans. During these times, building interdependent relationships with others was crucial, as they would provide a reliable means of food, shelter, protection, insight, and most importantly, reproduction. And it was these factors that allowed our society to grow to the extent that it is today. But how has this changed the way we view the importance of relationships today? With the evolution of human culture and society, most of those deadly threats that opposed our ancestors aren't present today. And with that came a directional shift in adult relationships from a practical survival standpoint to more of an emotional and supportive role. But that's not to say that they're entirely different. In fact, numerous studies have found that close adult relationships can still be just as protective today as they were thousands of years ago. For instance, Cohen et al. Discovered that holding hands with one's spouse would actually decrease threat-related neural activation and unpleasant arousal. Furthermore, research conducted by Horwitz et al. Discovered that levels of depression and alcohol use were actually lower in married individuals rather than those that chose to remain single. Other findings include reduced pain receptors when simply looking at a photo of one's spouse, and even wounds would heal faster for those that are married. These findings all highlight the natural benefits and importance of close adult relationships, but in order to understand why humans respond this way, we need to actually look at where our natural affinity for attachment comes from. One major limitation of the evolutionary theories I mentioned earlier is their assumptions of sexual selection based on purely reproductive motivation. Nowadays, it's much more commonly accepted that, in terms of relationships, quality is better than quantity. And anyone can give you that sense of belonging as long as they're satisfying your comparison level. One theory that may explain this is John Bowlby's attachment theory. This one focuses on observations of infant behaviour towards an attachment figure, such as high motivation to prevent separation, re-establishing connections with caregivers, and a great emotional distress in the event that they are separated. A clear demonstration of this can be seen using a still face paradigm, in where a caregiver will completely withhold all emotional availability and responsiveness from an infant, generally resulting in outbursts of stress such as squealing and crying. Whilst attachment theory is based around infant observations, Hazan and Shaver suggest that its principles can still be applicable in adult relationships too, such as seeking comfort in an attachment figure and viewing them as a safe haven during times of fear. However, this also includes the consequences of attachment separation, especially in those relationships that are poor or unresponsive. Research around dissatisfied marital relationships have uncovered higher rates of psychiatric and mood disorders, slower wound healing, and greater rates of substance abuse. So to sum up, why are adult romantic relationships important? Well, it's because they satisfy our innate need to belong, which is not only the primary driving factor of our human survival and evolution, but it also creates the building blocks of our society that we live in today. Additionally, empirical evidence has shown that having an intimate relationship can have many physical and mental benefits in terms of reducing mortality rates and creating a sense of security that can actually boost biological functions. However, again, these benefits are not without their risks. As in line with attachment theory, the consequences of an unfulfilled sense of belonging may include long-term psychological deficits. But this is why close adult relationships are important. Thanks for watching.